Hey guys, I'm Monty Mont,
I'm Tiff.
and these
Are a few
of our favorite
sings.
Yo, you ready for montiff? Let's go!
Never kept up with the latest. Never tried to be the greatest. But let's be honest, yes, we want this. Oh.
We're rarely in sync now.
I could have done a little better,
But we
I mean,
find
it's
each
fine.
other. We start a little bit, but we find each other.
We
and
did. Okay, it's a montiff.
It is a montiff thing.
Yeah.
Hey guys, well, we're here. We got the multicams going now. We big time now with it, y'all. So I don't know what else to tell you. And Tiff, how are you doing?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. And it has been a great day today. We're going to get into the amazing movie that we watched. But first, let's talk about something. If you know, guys, right now on Instagram, because people can't go to no concerts, can't have no big gatherings and things. You know, I heard that like LA is maybe closed for 3 months.
Absolutely,
They're
yeah.
like shutting it down. Hollywood Bowl is shut down. So artists are kind of improvising.
Yes.
And I think I talked about this once before on a CVP, but it really started with D Nice. D Nice did the concert. It seems so long ago now.
Did you go to the party?
Of course, me and Elizabeth Warren.
Okay. I got dressed for the party. Somebody called me on the phone. I'm like, hold on, I'm flattering my hair because I got to get ready for the party.
But the word spread. It was crazy how word spread. Like somebody said, like I heard D Nice is doing something. I said, oh, D Nice, the DJ. I remember him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody. Michelle Obama was in there.
Yeah, passed right on by her.
And
yeah, she definitely was there.
And so it kind of became this thing where, yo, let's just play some live music. People just come in and hang out for a little bit. And then we started to evolve into this versus thing.
Yes.
So then you get where, you know, two artists of similar ilk get together and they, you know, play song for song and things like that. And one of our big early ones was Teddy Riley and
Babyface. Okay,
they eventually got it right.
They did.
They eventually got it right. Had a little technical difficulties. Teddy, the meme now, which if you've been under a rock, you haven't seen it, but everybody's seen the meme. Teddy's hype man. Did you see the first time?
Yes.
Let me say something. I need a hype man like that in my life because brother was getting it.
I'm your hype man.
Yeah,
What are you talking about?
You're more a host. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That brother ain't made no albums. You know what I'm saying? We don't. And so then it evolved, and then now people have done it. Jill Scott, Erykah Badu.
But wait. So now Teddy and Babyface.
Yeah.
Where are you?
Okay, you know what?
I gotta know.
Let me tell you this. As much as a music scholar as I call myself, Babyface had some cuts I didn't know he did. I didn't know he produced. And I said he would play something. I said, he did that?
Oh, yeah.
And I was kind of shocked. I knew more of Teddy's catalog.
Yes.
But I was a little more impressed with Babyface because he had some stuff that, and maybe that's just me. I mean, maybe people that knew aren't as, impressed, but I did not know, like Bobby Brown has a song from the Ghostbusters too. I know it's kind of obscure. I love that song, On Our Own. And Babyface played that. I said, bro, you did that.
Right.
So I thought it was excellent.
No,
overall.
he is responsible for a lot of things that I had no idea.
So who did you pick?
Okay, so I like them both, right? Obviously.
Props.
But I was Team Teddy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I actually was Team Teddy.
And I am a little bit more like, even in the pre-hype, I was like, man, Teddy, first of all, Teddy started a whole new genre. He started New Jack Swing.
Yes.
So I'm going to ride with my man Ted, technical difficulties and all.
I have to
And all. And I mean, Teddy, Babyface is playing some things. And then Teddy would go to that Michael Jackson catalog. And you can't.
It's a rap.
He plays something from Mike. What you going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that was a great one. Two heavy hitters. And then, like you said, we had Erykah and Jill.
No diggity, no doubt.
Yes. We had my gospel piece. We had Bishop Hez. We had Pastor Key. So now...
But hold up. I'm sorry. Monty, you went so fast by Jill and Erykah.
No, I'm sorry.
He was like, then it was Jill and Erykah. I'm like, hold on.
I was just going to name everybody I remember and then kind of assess...
I specifically want to know.
Go ahead.
Who are you? Team Jill or Team Badu?
Okay, again.
This is important.
You know I love to hedge my bets. I'm hedging again. I am early Erica and later Jill. I know. I told you I'm gonna hedge my bets. I'm gonna told you.
Oh my goodness.
I know you hate this so much, but the thing is, I mean, man, for me personally, I don't want to say for other people. Like Erica, she came out and was just by storm.
Yes.
I mean, called Tyrone, bag lady, and it was like, whoa.
On and on.
Yes.
That first little.
She just was just bam, bam, bam.
Yeah.
No, I mean, my true Jill Scott fans would be like, we been new. I did not know. Jill kind of snuck up on me.
Yeah.
So I was maybe I'm late to the party. So that's why I say I'm more later Jill, just because I didn't know really, and then I remember I saw Dave Chappelle's block party and they were both on there. And I said, well, and real quick too, and Erica did the Roots song, If You Are Worried. Back then, and they didn't really credit her. So that's the first time I heard that voice really.
Really?
So I said, whoever this is, is killing it.
So dope.
That's
I think both of the ladies were amazing.
Oh, they were great.
They were so dope. But for the record, I am Team Badu.
Team Badu, yes.
Just to be clear.
And you said that it don't matter if she do the same concert.
I'm going to watch it every single time. Every single time.
That's greatness. So with that in mind, I really enjoyed that one. And their audio worked well. So shout out to the ladies for handling business.
I know, they did
of course. And so then there's been a couple more, but we kind of, okay, let's get into it.
Coming up.
Because we ain't even supposed to be on this topic, but in the car, we just started to disagree.
And this is happening. So why not address it?
So,
this is
honestly, by the time this airs, though, it will have happened.
Yes.
So 112 versus Jagged Edge.
J.E., y'all.
Here's the thing. Somebody I know on Instagram put out this little corny post. It was a poll talking about basically not who do you like more, Jagged Edge or 112. Basically like, does 112 even deserve to be in this? Some jive.
I agree.
And I
happen to agree.
And I said the disrespect. I said, of course they deserve to be in this. I'm not against Jagged Edge. I just felt like they got like a couple of them.
It feels like you're against them.
I'm really not.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. I cannot discredit 112 in any way. They had, a pair of hits, I think. But for the most part, there are some, you put in a Jagged Edge album, any album, you just let it go and you don't have to worry about skipping. So now, listen, if they want to do that, that's fine, Monty. But in my personal opinion, and probably most of America, because they usually agree with me, 112 probably should.
You better not say what you better not. Don't even.
They probably day 26.
Anime. Just hand coming up.
Day 26 and 112. It's a better.
Have you lost your mind?
A better versus, I think.
They don't age.
They're like in the same league as far as I'm concerned.
You're testing me, anime. You're testing me.
Even though, day 26, they only had about 15 good days, but that's about right.
We're not even. First of all, I just want to say, twin singers is such a gimmick. Like, stop. Twins, stop it.
It's genetic.
They're that's such a gimmick.
They both can sing.
And then got the two other dudes that they tried to obviously pair to make them look together like it's a double twin, double mint thing. It's just ridiculous.
The only person that we can hear in 112 is Slim.
First of all, Slim invented the high-pitched whining sound that a lot of people have stole. So, I mean, again, like we gave Teddy props for being an innovator. We giving Slim props for being an innovator. And Q can sing. I'm not... It's beneath me to even have to argue this. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And I'm sure next episode will address it.
We're at odds. J.E.
Day
112. I'm literally trying. Every time I'm here, it's like I'm trying to wake you up.
Day 26 is performing at the Days Inn right now. Okay, so I'm going to just stop. So anyway, we got together because I've been wanting to do this since I started Our Favorite Things, because I know it is our favorite sings, but part of what we're going to do is our favorite insert movie sings. So, and Tiff, the ball will be in your court because this one was for me.
Okay.
So we watched The Blues Brothers. Now, I know young people, you have not heard of it. There's a young person here today who has not heard of it, don't know nothing about that. This came out. I was a baby when it came out.
Tell the truth.
For real, I wasn't even aware when it came out. This is back literally in 1980. But so when I was coming of age, cable started becoming big and stuff. And by like the early 90s, WGN, if you don't know, WGN is a cable station based out of Chicago. Mm-hmm. So WGN put the Blues Brothers on TV almost every weekend.
Really?
And that's how I would watch it. I watched it over and over and over again because it's based out of Chicago. The movie is based in Chicago. So the Blues Brothers, that sound, all that stuff. So honestly, me in music, it helped form my love of music. And I promise you this movie did. So you had never seen it before.
This is the thing. So obviously I'm aware of the Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard it. I've seen stills about it. I mean, I'm not sure how I missed actually seeing the movie. Today was my very first time seeing the movie. Yeah. And I'm almost shamed. I feel shame even saying it. Like, how did I not see that? Yeah. My parents failed me big time. Like I do not understand how I missed this movie. But it was so amazing too.
I honestly think it might have been a regional thing. I mean, you grew up on the West Coast.
I did.
And I'm not saying they didn't show up places. I'm just telling you, the Chicago station, it's like, people, just to make sure if you don't know, like TBS is based out of Atlanta. So come baseball season, TBS has a lot of Atlanta Braves games. WGN was all Chicago. And that's, man, you could almost mark your, every week or so, they go to Blues Brothers on. And maybe they just didn't show it in the West Coast as much.
I'm positive that they did. I don't know what I was watching. I just don't know what happened. Yeah. Somebody dropped the ball.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they might have. Yeah. And so there's so much music and so much variation of music in this movie. It's as encompassing as anything I've seen. And if you've been listening to anything that I've been doing, any list I've been putting out, I put out a lot of different stuff just because I have a very eclectic taste in music. I'm not, I don't want to like stereotype, but I'm not just a rap guy or just an R&B guy. Right. So
or a 112 guy. Sorry.
I won't. I hope 112 is in the next Blues Brothers one. That's what I really hope. And then you're going to know. But anyway, so what did you think overall of the movie?
I cannot wait to watch this movie again, honestly.
I'm so glad to hear that.
No, I'm so into movies like this that I don't understand how I missed this. Yeah. There were so many heavy hitters in there. We're talking about Ray Charles.
Yes.
Aretha Franklin.
James Brown is
he make a good preacher, don't he?
He did an excellent job. Yes. And what I told Tiff at the beginning, the thing about it is this movie, the band, the Blues Brothers band is the actual band. They're not actors playing musicians. They're musicians trying to act. So,
and you know what because have you ever heard people fuss about, no man, that's a rapper, Ice Cube. You shouldn't be rapping and pick your lane. Nah, this has been happening.
Yes.
For a long time.
Longer than we know.
Yeah.
And so these guys are real players. They're part of a whole syndicate of just amazing players. A lot of people don't realize Dan Aykroyd and Jim Belushi are the Blues Brothers. They are the actual singers. They're singing for real in this.
Had no idea.
Yeah, and that's, of course, John Belushi died years ago, but they were really a rhythm and blues band. They did a real album and all that stuff. So
I liked Dan Aykroyd. Like I loved him on like Coneheads and he is so much cooler to me now. It's not even funny. Like I have a new respect.
You were very impressed with Dan.
I'm so impressed. Like the moves, though.
Yes.
Because let me point this out. Where did they get these dancers from? Alvin Ailey? Like,
that's right.
They were so, like, especially any movie that has dancing like that, you can rest assured that I'm like stuck to the TV. The music, really, the dancing, all of it was amazing.
So we're going to go through maybe like the first half, and we'll stop. We'll do another part, do the second half. But so the movie opens up. And okay, very quick. Those that watch a movie with Tiff, I made a mistake. You better let her see the beginning of it.
I need to see when Universal
We was
comes
just
out.
getting ready. I just put it on. And she was doing, and she gave a look like
You started it?
I know good and well. This is like, I said, oh, it's just because there ain't much happening this first. Okay, lesson learned there.
I want to see. And let me apologize too, by the way.
112 and apology accepted.
Definitely not
you
for
were really
that.
out of line.
Definitely not for that. But when my friends see this, they're going to be like, Tiffany, I can't believe you didn't see Blues Brothers. I come from a performing arts high school, which it's really no excuse.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you know what? I was giving you some slack, but no, that's true.
I'm sorry, everyone.
What in the world?
I don't know how this happened. I really don't.
Again, this is a form. I wouldn't do this movie if it wasn't that important to me. It's a formative for my middling music career. It is huge. So it opens up. Jake is getting out of prison for whatever numerous various things.
And I almost missed that part.
It's a long scene. She didn't miss anything. It's a long. That's the thing. It's so long that first. It's like 7 minutes of him just walking through the prison, checking out of the prison. It's so long. And Elwood, who is Dan Aykroyd, is picking him up. And it's not really anything. The thing about it is, too, is no music. That's kind of why I want to get to some music part. There's nothing. He's just slow pace, walking. And then finally, when he gets out, I'm going to look this up right now.
Because once the music starts, it really doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop, right.
Yes.
And that's why I wanted to get it playing at first. But I think this is originally by Taj Mahal. It's a performer named Taj Mahal. He's, of course, a blues performer. And the song is called Left Me a Mule. She Caught the Katy, right? And but that's the song that plays as soon as they see each other. But actually, I didn't tell you this, but that's John Belushi singing that. So remember I told you, I said this song is called She Caught the Katy, Left Me a Mule to Ride. Okay. And he actually is singing that instead of the original artist named Taj Mahal, which is,
I am so impressed.
So he's, and from that point on is music. And so he picks him up in a police car, which he's like, I'm just getting out, you pick me up in a police car.
Right.
And we go off on the adventure. So then there's this whole thing. So first thing I want to ask you, well, they have a little incident with the cops and the cops are kind of chasing them too. But then when they check in, a woman pulls up and basically blows the doors trying to kill them. Now, I didn't want to say nothing the whole time you're watching it. What were you thinking about this part of the plot?
I did not understand. I'm like, where did she come from?
Right.
Why is she here? Whose girlfriend is this?
Right.
Baby mama drama. I didn't know what was going on at that point.
Now, when I'm younger, when I remember seeing this, I kind of didn't even pay attention to her. I just kept seeing after the first time when she didn't kill him, when she obviously should have killed him. Yeah. I said she's with the CIA or something. I didn't even think relationship because I'm young when I saw this. I just figured maybe somebody he owes them money or something.
Or something, yes.
Because every time she tries to kill them, they just get back up and they dust themselves off.
Well, I'm a woman.
So. Right. So you had
I get it. No.
You could already pick it out, but. It's so silly because that plot line goes through the whole movie where
I know.
It turns out it is Jake. And do you know who that was?
No.
I'm not a big Star Wars guy. Maybe you are. I'm not.
I've never seen an episode.
That is the girl who plays Princess Leia, like Carrie Fisher with the buns.
That's the buns.
That's her. That's Carrie Fisher in that role. So anyway,
I even saw Pee Wee Herman, y'all.
And Tiff was going crazy about all the cameos and things.
I can't believe it.
Pee Wee Herman has got a brief cameo role in this as well. So what happens is the guys they get out of prison and they grew up in an orphanage. And so the orphanage is being foreclosed on by the bank. And so they go see the penguin or the nun. I forgot till they said that people used to call nuns penguins, which is, I didn't go to Catholic school, but I heard that. And so she's like, we need help, and we need to, we need some money. And they said, well, we'll give you money. We got money. And she doesn't want their gangster money because they are kind of hood.
Right.
They are.
Kind of.
Well, he's in prison. He got enough prison for something. So
they were into some stuff.
So the nun throws him out. Cab Calloway picks him up and says, he says, you know what, Jake, you need to get to church. And Jake is like, I ain't trying to go to no church and all that. He says, you need to get to church. And so that's where the Odyssey starts, because they go to church and James Brown is the pastor. Now, let me tell you a little fun fact trivia, and I should have looked some more up, but when you see musical songs like this, and I've seen it so much, I noticed some little glitches. Usually, the person singing in the song, they're not singing for real because they play a track and everybody, it's like a video, you know what I mean? But I heard that because James Brown has a special dialect when he talks, he could never do the same take twice because he's always like,
really?
So when you see him singing, he was really singing in the church like real time. It wasn't no track because they said every time they did it, it was always his mouth was doing something different because he don't, James had a special.
James is James.
He is James.
That was probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Yes.
Because they were Catholic, obviously, because they were at the orphanage. So the moment they go into the church.
They went to a real church.
The kind of carrying on we like.
Organ folks start dancing, they start dancing, and then he gets inspired to start the band.
Yes.
So we are going to stop there, but we will come back. We had to take time to, of course, debate 112, one of the greatest R&B groups of all time.
No debate, really.
And Jagged Edge.
J.E., y'all.
They got 3 songs. They got 3 hit songs.
I know, they got hits. You just wait.
112, Bad Boy. Okay, I'm not going to.
Day 26.
I'm telling you, that is so cold-blooded.
Monty gave me a great Bible story, by the way. Okay, so we have this Bible study group called Synoptic Sessions. It is a private, safe place, if you will. However, you can search us on Facebook and request to get in the group. Synoptic Sessions. We have Bible study every Monday nights at 7 p.m. and it's a Zoom style, more of a conversation, if you will. Yeah. There is, of course, someone there to head the Bible story, but it's more like a conversation. And it's we started a challenge called the Bible Story Challenge, and a lot of people don't realize that the Bible has a lot of like good like drama
fascinating
stories in it. And sometimes, our believers will be the only God that people see sometimes. So we are just trying to spread the word of God one Bible story at a time. And Monty gave me a really great Bible story. So if y'all want to do that, go ahead and do that. And hashtag it Bible Story Challenge. Tag myself or Monty, please.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of instructed to do it. Wasn't really asked like, hey, do a story for my little thing. I was like, yes, ma'am. Yeah.
You don't really do that to your friends.
It was fun. And you know what? We're gonna crop this. So that blurb is gonna run on the first episode. So we can just crop it. But check that out, guys. And she don't mind. Put it in there, just tag her so she knows, I think it's an excellent idea. You know what I mean? And I love how even in these times, these quarantine times, blah, 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 innovation. People are still innovating, coming up with some good things to do. So look for that as well, guys. Anyway, guys, come back because we got a whole much more to talk about with the movie, and we're going to give a rating at the end. We're going to say our favorite, of course, songs we like from the movie as well. We got a lot more to come, but you guys already know what to do, man. Y'all stay with us and stay sharp. Tiffany, any other last barbs before we...
No.
Yeah, I know.
Stay sharp. You told them.
Stay sharp. You real sharp one. Anyway, all right. Catch us back next week. We'll see you later, guys. Stay sharp.
This has been a production of the Mighty Sharp Network. Executive producer is Monty Mont. Watch the corners and always stay sharp.